Hello, today we're going to change the spark plugs on a 2008 Ford F150. This is the 5.4 liter 3 valve. We're going to be using the E3 spark plugs. And look at the motor, we're going to start on the right side of the motor. Get your 7mm, take that bolt out right there. Bolt. If you don't have one of these magnetic trays, I recommend you give them one. You can put it anywhere on the truck that's metal. Hold all your bolts. See? Disconnect the electrical connector, push this tab down and pull it out. Now it's free. Pull out the coil. Coil out. Try to get that spark plug out. Blow it out if you have anything to blow it out with. Compressed air. Alright, we're using a 9/16 socket to remove the spark plugs. You have a magnet. Once the plug's out, you can use a magnet. You can grab the plug. Comes right out. So there were Motorcraft Platinums in there. We're going to replace them with the E3 spark plug. Here's the Motorcraft versus the E3. Put the new E3 in. Old one was a 9/16. To get it out, I can use my 5/8 spark plug socket. Just gonna slide it in there. Just hand thread it all the way down. It has a lot of thread, so it takes a little bit to get all the way seated. And once it's all the way snug, put the ratchet on it. I'll keep tightening it till I feel it get tight. So once I know it bottoms out, and then I'll just kind of snug it down just a little bit. There it is. Spark plug side comes back out, plugs in, put the coil back on, got one down. Put your 7mm bolt back in. Back on. Put the electrical connector back on. And the next one, electrical connector, pull it off, push down, lift it off. 7mm down there. Put 7mm down there. Take it off. Alright, get the coil out of the way. Got the socket, extension, swivel, and log extension set up. Stick it down. Get the next one out. Alright. This one coming out. It's loose. Stick my magnet in there to get the plug. Here it comes. Got it. Switch back to our 5/8 spark plug socket. It'll be a lot easier to drop it in there. Just my hand tighten it down. There it is. Snug down. Alright, spark plugs in. Let's get put the coil back on. So the millimeter is tight. Reconnect the coil, electrical connector. Reconnect the coil. There we go. Snap down. We got. Alright, here we go. The next one. Disconnect. Right here. Push that in. 7mm right there. Take the coil out. Yeah, I'll switch it back to a 9/16. Long extension helps you work way out here with more room to turn the ratchet. Alright, spark plug's loose. Gonna use my magnet to get it out of the cylinder. There it is. Alright, now switch it back out. Your spark plug, 5/8 spark plug socket. So far, this is the easiest one to get to. Need a little bit more. Good to go. Coil back in. Alright, connect electrical connector, coil up. Push the tab on electrical connector down and then just slowly pull it up. 7mm is way back here, it's hard to see. Yeah, broken free, it's hard to see, but I'll show you what I used to get it out. Alright, got it out. My swivel, and then extensions. 2 extensions. 3 and a 6-inch. Alright, move pull the coil out of the way. To get way in the back, get the 9/16, the 3-inch extension, the swivel, and the long extension. Drop it all the way in the back. And we did it out. Got it out. There you go. The 5/8's gonna put it back there. And tighten it in. The last plug on this side is in. Tighten up the 7mm back there. We need multiple extensions for this job. Alright. Connect the coil. Alright, this side's done. Double check all your work. Make sure all the bolts are tight. All electrical connectors are reconnected. And move on to the other side. Alright. Push right here. Tab, push down. Lift up, take off the electrical connector. There you go. See the tab right there. Take off the 7mm. Alright, get the 7mm out. Alright. Let's move this coil out the way. 9/16. There you go. Alright, get that one loose. And get my magnet. Get the plug. Plugs out. Slide the plug down. Tighten it up. Alright. To the bottom, just tighten it up a little bit more. Alright, we're good to go. Coil back in. A millimeter on the coils, tighten back up. Electrical connector. Plug back in. Okay. Let's do the next one. Take off the electrical connector right here, push it down, lift up, disconnect the coil. Alright. 7mm. 7mm. Coil. A little bit tight, working back here. coil. Turn 9/16, 3-inch extension of the swivel. Slide it down on the plug. It's your long extension. It'll work with some leverage. Loose. Got a magnet. Get the plug out. There it is. Get it started. And do 5/8. And tighten it in. Alright, it's all the way to the bottom. Snug. Got the coil. Millimeter. Alright, so the millimeter's tightened up. Put the electrical connector back on. There we go. Alright, the next one, right here, the coil. Buttons behind here. Push it down, lift it up. Move the electrical connector out of the way. Right here, move that out of the way. 7 millimeters right there. Got the socket to the swivel to both extensions. Get that out of there. Coil. Move it out of the way. Stick the 9/16 extension and the swivel down there. The long extension on the swivel. Give it a magnet, it's all loose. There you go. Take 5/8 new spark plug on, slide it in. Hard to see, but hand tighten it in. Extension. Put the coil back. there, tighten back up. Electrical connector back on. It's hard to show this one. If you look way back here, there's an electrical connector. Man, wish I could show it better. It's way back there. It's disconnected. I'm going to take off the 7mm right here. Alright, got it out. After you do this one, just don't reconnect it because you'll have to get it off to get to the back one. So just like we did the last one, stick the 9/16 with the extension and the swivel in first. Can't see anything back there, it's very hard to see. Can't get the camera back there. Once you get it in, stick the long extension. You will need a long extension to do this job. Alright, let's get a magnet way back there. Hard to work back there. Ooh, here it comes. Got it. There it is. Well, that's all 8 plugs. Doing the 100,000 mile service. Last one. Let's get the coil back in. Get the 7mm tight. Connect the electrical connector on the one in front of it. And then connect the electrical connector to the coil way in the back. Connect the last electrical connector. Connect the coil back up in the back. Check all your connections, make sure the coils are all plugged back in, all the screws are tight, and spark plugs are changed on a 2008 Ford F150. Hope this video helped you out. Please like and subscribe.